Welcome, Sagittarius, to your energy reading for the month of August 2026. I hope it goes well for you. Let's go ahead and see what Spirit has for you. Of course, as always, take what makes sense for you and your story. And if anything does connect or you remember to come back to this video after August and want to comment how your experience was, it really helps out a lot. And of course, we'd love to have you a part of the channel. So welcome in. Thank you for your time and energy. And let's just see where we go for Sagittarians. So I'm going to pull an astrological card, then I'll move to the tarot for the main messages, and then I'll pull one last message from the mindful message deck for what the universe wants you to keep in mind for August. So we do have Vesta talking about hearth. This is a 32 card in this astrological deck. I'm actually going to get my little booklet, which I rarely do, but I haven't dealt with this deck like too much where I know, and I know quite a bit about astrology, but I don't have like all the little nodes memorized. So plus just for my own learning and understanding, and we can learn together with what this Vesta is talking about. So this Vesta card, I'm just going to read a little bit. But this just says, evaluate yourself and your life. Each human's task is to help reduce the total suffering on earth and increase the total joy. Interesting. It's like be the change you want to see in the world is kind of what I got from that too. It says your joy and suffering matter as much, your joy and suffering matter as much, neither more nor less than anyone else's. Do not burn yourself up for another's cause, nor withhold your warmth to share what you have to offer. Interesting. This says this is not a situation where you need to take sides. Come back to the center, to the flame, to your hearth and your core values. It's kind of like not letting the collective, whatever is going on in the world right now, especially with like social media, because and this won't be for everyone, but like if you're on social media and things are being triggering or coming up, or you feel like you have to prove your point or really argue and things like that, it's kind of like being able to take the higher road and keep the peace almost, I want to say too. This says focus on that center flame instead of the personalities involved. Remember what matters. Find that deep calm within. Light a candle with a prayer and use it to bring your focus to the center and let the rest fall away. Then decide, advise, and operate from there. Like very much alignment, meditation, needing to connect with your soul on a deep level. I'm also getting chakra energy. So maybe you're working on your chakras or healing them, aligning them through meditation, whatever that may be. This does say as well, it may be time to take a retreat, a chance to clear yourself, clear your energy fields, and cleanse your environment. Reclaim your temple. If a relationship is truly of value and important to your soul, the person or team you're involved with will honor your process. So you got to put yourself first. And if others are not appreciating that or valuing that, that's something to think about. The challenge here says Vesta warns you to share yourself rather than sacrifice yourself. That is such a big message there, because I think a lot of people get confused of like, oh, you're just supposed to sacrifice and suffer and be in misery to do the right thing. And it's like, fuck, no, I don't. Like, what are you talking about? Like, no. You deserve to take care of yourself. And it's like, no, you need to come work for me and do all this for me while I can go rest. And it's just like, that's a big part of, society. I think we all have suffered from that, but I think it's kind of like when everyone in the world chooses to do what they actually want to do, the world would be a lot better place, really. And what, people would be where they want to be, which makes them be happier at their jobs and what they're doing and whatever. I don't know why I'm going into all of that. Maybe that's significant for some of you. But this does say your hard work at holding the situation together may be ignored or taken for granted unless you know your worth. So definitely don't let others walk all over you or make you feel bad for taking care of yourself. That's a basic human right, no matter in what situation, relationship, whatever it is. The gift here, it says, find the temple within, the place of quiet safety where you can tend to the fire. and carry this sacred temple with you always. So it's kind of like keeping this high vibrational light of energy and love and passion. And it's like, you being a fire sign, and we are in Leo season right now, there is a lot of intensity, not just in the world, but in your own life, possibly in different areas, and things that may be coming up in August that will kind of, I'm not saying you are going to be tested, but maybe there are things that may test your patience or test your, um, I'm hearing wit in my mind. So I don't know if there's something about like fights, arguments, or like debating things like, I'm right, no, I'm right, or, I believe this and you believe that, and whatever the case is. And it's just kind of like this taking the higher road energy, which was coming up very strongly in Leo's reading. So kind of feels like if there are things coming up where there's friction or tension, to keep your center, to keep your balance. I'm also seeing too, like on this card, these pillars, there's 4 pillars here, and I'm seeing 1111. So this makes me also feel like the 4 of Wands, because the 4 of Wands in the tarot is also an 1111 card, or seen as one, and is fire energy. And so it talks about alignment, harmony, coming together, home. I also think there's a strong message here too about your home, something about cultivating a temple within your home. And I'm not saying just like an altar. I'm just saying creating your home, your living room, your bedroom, even your kitchen, your dining room area, whatever it is, creating an environment that feels like, that you feel at peace, you feel uplifted by, empowered by, a place where you can rest and relax and recuperate. This is an important thing to have. Maybe this is something that started to arise in Cancer season, as that can talk about the home life as well, and just like your emotional balance and clarity, especially if you've dealt with any type of like loss or challenge or difficulty, having to do with relationships or maybe family or your home life in some way. So maybe this is a time in August where you are going to have that peace at home, where you can just rest. You're not feeling like, I'm leaving one stress at work to come home to another stress kind of energy. Let's see what wants to come up for you in the tarot. Hopefully all of that was making sense. Oh, wow. So we have the moon card, which is Cancer Pisces energy. I'll throw Scorpio in there as well. So I don't know if you have water in your chart somewhere. I'm seeing, wow. And then the Leo card of the strength coming through too. So you having the strength and power to, again, similar with these messages, not get caught up. It's like being able to tame that lion energy within you, and similar with this Vesta of hearth energy, this flame, because Sagittarius, you are a fire sign, and you carry a flame within you. And I say this when I talk about fire, that it's like fire can be very beneficial, uplifting, empowering, warming, cleansing, purifying. Like there's a lot of amazing, it creates a light. There are a lot of amazing things fire can do, but it can also be destructive, damaging, burning, destructive, if I didn't already say, like it's like, but I will say, even with the burning though, that also can be a positive thing, because when we're talking about like cleansing, and also with like regrowth, because there's something about, like, what comes to mind is I'm literally seeing this forest that's like just been burnt, and like the flame went through and it's all like black and ash, but the ash actually helps the ground with a rebirth of new growth. So it's almost like something about a rebirth happening in your life, maybe around this time in August for you, Sagittarius. And it could also have to do with your intuition, your emotional well-being, finding rebalancing stability and security, and trusting in your own intuitive wisdom and insight, and using the tools that you have gained to know when it's time to fight and defend yourself, or when it's time to walk away and take the higher road. So, I'm not saying with this friction, tension type of energy that if you're being attacked in any way that you don't have a right to stand your ground, because you do. But I'm just saying, like, and this also came up in Aries reading as well, if I'm not mistaken, that it's like fighting fire with fire just creates a bigger fire. So it's like, do you want to contain yourself or let the fires run rampant, where there's really not a lot of control? Similar with like the fire in the forest vision I was getting in my third eye, that it's just like you can light fire to the world, or you can use that fire to shine the way by using your own guidance and wisdom, which maybe some of you are like a spiritual like teacher, leader, guide, maybe someone even on social media that does something with channeling and energy work, tarot, and things like that. But or you could be seeking that out. I mean, you obviously watching a tarot reading right now, so maybe this is why you're here. But this mystery card of the moon says, the path ahead may feel unclear, but your intuition is lighting the way. Trust the unknown and allow it to guide you. Hidden truths will reveal themselves in time. Stay present and connected to your inner wisdom, because that is the light that will lead the way in any challenge or difficulty. And you have the strength to be able to harness that firepower energy and not let it get the best of you in any way. Sometimes it's easier said than done. We're all human at the end of the day, but you are stronger than you realize, and being able to water bend, or fire bend, I guess I really should say, with the energy, fire bend it to use it at your will for the greater good in your own life, or even having to do with other people. I hope all that made sense, but let's see what else wants to come up for Sagittarius for August. The Tower, this came up in Leo's reading too. So maybe check that out if you feel called to Leo's reading. But this is the Tower card, which is talking about an awakening. And again, with this being paired next to the Moon card, it could talk about this intuitive, spiritual awakening that some of you may be experiencing. And really protecting your own energy around this time, is that maybe that's why that's coming through so strongly, that it's important to put yourself first and not let other people and their reaction to your evolution, your growth, your spiritual journey get in the way of you trusting in what your wisdom is, which is what's coming up as well, to stay present and connected with your own intuition, wisdom, and truths. And people don't even have to know about them. They don't have to accept it. They don't have to approve of it. It's none of their business anyways. But I definitely feel like there's this, there may be intense changes that come up in Leo season, or Leo season is the first half of August, and then after that is Virgo energy. So it's kind of like maybe the beginning of August for you Sagittarius will be a little intense or chaotic, but as we move into the later part of August, of course, and I would start burping now, which is just a sign for me as an empath reader of healing and releasing and rebalancing, being able to let out whatever has been pent up. It's like, again, like whatever has been inside of you that has been hidden before, like this intuition, the spiritual knowing, like having a more clear, enlightened, awakened understanding of who you are and what you're capable of and what you're being called to do, whatever this is, whether you're called to a person, whether you're called to a place, a new business, a new home. There's again, home is coming up, was coming up very strongly in the Vesta card. So this can talk about leaving one chaotic home and going to another. So if maybe some of you feel like this could be happening to you, or like it's happening out of your control, but you are spiritually protected and guided, as my face starts itching, which is just another sign for me, letting me know that you have spirit guides, loved ones, angels around you. Maybe you've been praying to them. Maybe you've been seeing signs and synchronicities. I mean, we have 1111 that showed up as well, but this is a divinely guided, what I feel fated change for you that is going to bring about this strong foundation of your own power and your knowing and using it's like Gandalf energy, like you're really stepping into your power and not letting the insanity of the world sway you or like cause you to um choose violence, I guess. Not like literally necessarily, but you know what I'm saying, like it's like choosing violence. I'm choosing violence today or something, but not like who says that, honestly, I don't know. But it's interesting because not only is this is I feel the second half of August going to be healing and releasing for you, it's going to be illuminating because you also have the sun at the bottom of the deck, which is another piece to the puzzle here, that there is success and victory and joy on the other side of these challenging or chaotic changes that are unfolding for you. This awakening card says unexpected changes are shaking your foundation, clearing the way for growth. Though it feels chaotic, this is an opportunity to rebuild stronger. Trust that this awakening will bring clarity and deeper alignment with your purpose, which is what I'm saying here. This illumination of the sun card, which is Leo energy, by the way, if I didn't already mention. Holy shit, this illumination is bringing about this awakening and clarity in order for you to tap into what you're being called to, and you start a new cycle of harmony and joy and peace and emotional contentment. Yeah, there's going to be conflict that happens. Oh my God. Yeah. So there's going to be conflict and that may be going on around you. This is the Five of Wands, which is this fire energy, which speaks perfectly to this chaos or intensity that may be going on around this time for you, Sagittarius. But you have the wisdom to know when it's time to stand up for yourself and when it's time to rest with the Four of Swords. These cards, you have the power to defend yourself, and that's why I was saying to defend yourself where you need to, but not wasting your time, energy, efforts, not wasting your fire on anything that's not really worth your time. It's like picking your battles wisely. But I'm telling you, you have good things coming in for you. I think you just need to, like, similar with that message that I read in the book, putting yourself first and not letting anyone have any power or rule over you choosing yourself and taking time out that you need, or just not even fucking engaging. It's like, okay, well, I don't have to work overtime. I don't have to do this or do that, or, talk to this person, go to this place. I don't have to go to that party if I don't want to. I don't have to, like, spend my weekend doing this or that. Like, you get to choose what is going to be in alignment with you. And other people are going to just have to take a back seat. So, take it or leave it. But I'm just saying your intuition is calling you. Yeah, the Temperance card, which is literally Sagittarius energy, talking about flow. And then you have compassion. If I can pick it up, compassion with the Queen of Cups. So this is again confirming these messages, Sagittarius, that this is a time of emotional balance, of healing, of re-strengthening your foundation, or like completely creating a new foundation that is solid and is your own, so you can be independent to flow in your own way and be in your own loving, kind, compassionate, giving energy to those people, places, and things that are giving back to you in a positive way, that are adding to your peace, not taking it away. And this Sagittarius card of this is the Temperance card. This is literally what I was saying about you having angelic protection, that you are divinely guided, and to just trust in that, trust in your intuition with the Moon energy here. Even though things may feel unclear, you can trust that the light will shine your way, or even if you're not in the light, the Moon will shine your way in the dark, which is your intuition and wisdom. But this Flow card is saying patience and harmony will guide you to success. Blend opposing energies and find balance in the process. Trust in the timing of your journey. 11:11. Maybe you're seeing 11:11 on the clock. It says the steady flow of integration leads to peace and aligned progress. This is an integration process, but you're making progress on this journey from this one way of being, doing, having things, and into a totally new way, because you have a new level of consciousness. And so you have this more empowerment within you to choose yourself. And those who truly care about you, love you, and support you will respect you putting yourself first. Those who don't respect you putting yourself first are not for you anyways. They're probably energy vampires, because you have a lot to give. You have a lot of light, power, passion, creativity, ideas, love, support to give. And if people like don't want you to have that for yourself, there's maybe that's something you will awaken to around this time and make a change for. But you will still have compassion, because you know it's about them. It's not about you. This compassion says you embody emotional wisdom and care, creating a loving space for others. Maybe they're not doing the same for you. It says your deep intuition brings understanding and nurtures harmony. And guess what you have over here? Harmony with, guess what? Wisdom. And this is the high priestess, which is the epitome of intuition. The sun will come down tomorrow, bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow. Okay. I just thought I'd leave things a little lighthearted for you, but let's get one last message for what the universe wants you to keep in mind. Hopefully this was helping and making sense, and gave you a little chuckle there. But let's see what wants to come up. Holy shit, this is like on point, and my nose is itching again, confirming that spirit, the universe, source, wants you to follow your joy. Follow your joy. Follow the sun. Follow the sun. Where was it? Where are you, bitch? Oh, here. Follow the sun. Follow your joy. Follow your passion. Be that kid. Follow that, have compassion for that little child that is within you, that is within all of us. You know, that child still lives there. We may grow up, we may evolve, but that innermost part of us is always there. That beginning of who we are is always there, which is that pure unconditional love and embodiment of the universe, of source energy, of compassion and understanding and togetherness and harmony. This Follow My Joy says, today I will write down 10 things I enjoy doing, the things that make me feel good and raise my mood. Then I'll pick one or as many as I feel guided to and go do it. When I am having fun and enjoying life, I am in a state of allowing all that I desire. And that's what I feel like you are cultivating, especially with the beginning card with Vesta here. This 11:11 is a signifier of a new beginning after a period of change where you are regaining your flow and balance and having ultimate faith and trust within your own intuitive wisdom that will guide you through your entire life to create the reality that you ultimately want. And yeah, there's going to be changes and challenges and contrasts and all that shit. It's human life. But at the end of the day, you are becoming a master of your reality, Sagittarius. And becoming a master of your reality means accomplishing joy, which everyone has the capability of doing, no matter in what situation they're in. You can find joy. So I hope this made sense and connected. Again, if you don't mind liking, commenting, subscribing, it really does help out a lot. Thank you so much for choosing me to read your energy, and enjoy the month of August.